Hello, welcome to this weekly Connect for March. We, as always, have a new memory verse. So our opening activity will be to teach the verse and make this little flower that has the verse in it. So the kids can color that, they can cut it out, and then they can even, if you want to get some string or some yarn or something and have them hang it on their door or hang it someplace, or they can just use it just stick it on their wall, something like that. It's just going to remind them of their monthly verse, because this month we are learning that God is good, and good He is. So Psalms 145:9, the Lord is good to all. He has compassion on all that He has made. So we're going to be really talking about God's goodness and compassion all month long, and what better way to do that than with all of the stories of Jesus and His compassion and love and the miracles that He performed while on earth. So our first, after you teach the kids the verse, they'll go into story time, and we're going to be talking about Jesus healing the leper, and then about Jairus' daughter. And in the meantime, while he's walking to go heal Jairus' daughter, he heals the sick woman who has been ill for years and years, and she was healed just through her faith, but just by touching his robe. So the whole thing is so amazing. It's such a great story. I think the kids are going to be they're going to really feel the compassion that Jesus had for others. Even when He was busy and doing some things, He still had the goodness and the compassion to heal His people. And then of course we'll do worship and offering, and we have our blessing as always, and then we have our review questions. So you can do your review questions, you can play them along with the game, maybe ask a question and then have the person who answers the question, they get to start our game. We're just playing like a telephone game, but it's a hear and draw telephone. So what you'll do is you'll give every other person in the classroom a piece of paper and a pencil, and you'll have them just sit in a circle and have one person come up with a sentence. If you have younger kids, maybe just one word. I'm not sure how you would do that with really young kids. But just like a sentence. For instance, if you were going to say, Jesus healed the leper, then they would whisper that to the person next to them. The person next to them would have a pencil and paper, and they would draw a little picture of Jesus, and they would draw the leper, and then they would hand it to the next person. The next person doesn't draw, they look at the picture and they come up with a sentence that would go along with that. So it's just a different funny way to do telephone. It goes around in the circle, and then the last person gets to go write it up on the board, what the sentence that they ended up with is, and then the first person can say, that is not my sentence. However that works out. Just a fun game. As always, please take time to pray with those kids, have some fellowship time so they can get to know each other and get to know you. And then next week our Bible work will be in Matthew 9:1-8 and Mark 2:1-12, and we're going to be learning about more of Jesus's goodness and His compassion when He heals the paralytic that the friends lower down on the top. So it's going to be a great story next week too. So thank you so much. Have a great week and happy preparing. Bye.